Day 30 is our final day together. Thank you so much for opening up your hearts and investing this time, and especially investing in your marriage. I feel like we've built a relationship even though we haven't been together. And day 30, I want to close with the theme of giving and receiving love. It's two ways, both are so important. Maybe in life you have a bent towards one or the other. You're someone who gives all the time, but it's hard to receive. Or you're someone who receives all the time, and it's time to really start giving some love. But giving and receiving love, it's really the core of marriage. It's what the relationship is all about. And we've gone through these 30 days together, but marriages don't change just because there's a few new principles or some new advice or a couple of examples. Marriages change when hearts change. And that's at the core of what we've been talking about, is a heart change where you give and receive love with each other in a powerful way. I want to encourage you, there can be tremendous healing. If you feel like you've been on a path towards divorce, there can be great restoration. If you feel like things have been lonely and strained and in two separate worlds, there can be a coming together. There can be so many breakthroughs that happen, but the most important breakthrough is going to be with your heart and giving and receiving love. So what does this look like? There's a great book on the love languages. Maybe you want to buy that and read that together. But we receive and also give love differently and have different preferences. For some people, there's actual gifts. For some, it's quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service. Sometimes in our marriage, I think I'm bringing just what Laurie wants, and then I realize, no, she actually wants this over here. And I'm giving myself wow, great job. And in fact, I've totally missed it. So it's important to understand your spouse. How did they receive love? Not how you like to receive love, but how they receive love. And not how you want to give love, but how they truly feel loved. And when you start to really figure out what that is and provide that for each other, it's going to make such a difference. And yet, we run out of love, don't we? We just run out. Again, from our own story, Laurie and I, it's finding a source of love. And we found that in Jesus, who really refreshes us when we feel burned out, we feel empty. His love fills us up again. It's a faithful love. It's a good love. And that steady love makes a difference in our marriage. So I would encourage you to look, what is that source of love beyond just the two of you? Because marriage, I think, is ultimately inward, outward, and upward. But thank you so much also for just listening when I've shared different examples from my life or from our faith as well, as you know that's very dear to us. One thing that might be a radical exercise for you to do in your marriage right now, Laurie and I have done it a couple times, is literally wash each other's feet. Wash each other's feet. All the nasty stuff that gets in there in between your toes, just clean it all out. It is humbling to have someone wash your feet. It is tough to receive love sometimes. And when we stonewall, when we put up those walls and try to block other people's love, it can happen in marriage. And so it's a new endeavor to really receive love and know that you're cared for, know that someone's there to serve you, be with you, committed to you, always going to be there. Receive that kind of love, provide that kind of love, and there's so much healing that happens. One small ask is, if you benefited from this series, go ahead and share it with someone else. Share it with another couple and just say, hey, check this out. And if you didn't like certain weeks, you can tell them, hey, don't watch these 2 weeks, but the rest of it is fine. However you want to share it, but the purpose of this is to build up marriages. And the more people we can join together, let's just see what can happen. We need some changes in marriage in our country, and the goal is a deeper love, a deeper unity, a deeper peace. So thank you again. Leave any comments, and if you have any desires for other series besides marriage, any kind of follow-up series, let us know as well. We're here to serve you, walking together. Thanks again so much for investing the time into your marriage and these videos together.